Om Shuklam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Jaaye Sarvavighnopashantaye. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Vishwam Tarpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam Pashyannatmani Mayaya Bahirivod Bhutan Yatha Nidraya Yat Sakshat Kurute Prabodha Samaye Swatmanamevadvayam Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye. Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashakutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. अथातो ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा न धर्म जिज्ञासायाः प्रागपि अधीत वेदान्तस्य ब्रह्म जिज्ञासोपपत्तेः. There is no hard and fast rule that one has to take to the study of Puramimamsa, that is Dharma Jidnyasa, to ascertain the karmas, dharmas, and then take to Brahma Jidnyasa. It is not so. Why? Even before taking to Brahma Jidnyasa, one can straight away, even before taking to Dharma Jidnyasa, one can. I told Brahma Jidnyasa, not so. Even before taking to Dharma Jidnyasa, one can take to Brahma Jidnyasa. Who is that person? Adhita Vedantaha. He has already read, to some extent, studied the Upanishads. Some apatata jnana is there. See, if he has got sakshatkara, there is no need of taking to. Sockets are not proper. These white sockets, something wrong with them. Even before taking to Dharma Jidnyasa, one can take to Brahma Jidnyasa Adhita Vedantaha, so that a person can take cassette player. Even before taking to Dharma Jidnyasa, even even before taking to Dharma Jidnyasa, Adhita Vedantaha can take to Brahma Jidnyasa. So there is no hard and fast rule that Dharma Jidnyasa has to be taken earlier, then only one becomes eligible to take to Brahma Jidnyasa. It is not so. So that means between Dharma Jidnyasa and Brahma Jidnyasa there is no Karana Karya Bhava. It is not an indispensable factor that one has to take first to Dharma Jidnyasa, then only Brahma Jidnyasa. There is no such thing. That's why Tika 32, last line, Nanu Dharma Brahma Jidnyasa Yoho, between these two, between Dharma Jidnyasa and Brahma Jidnyasa, Karya Karanatva Abhave Api, even though there is no cause-effect relationship. Karya Karana Bhava means cause-effect relationship. How? Dharma Jidnyasa is the Karana cause, Brahma Jidnyasa is the effect in terms of giving the eligibility. So there is nothing like that. Abhave api anantaryokti dwara. So what was the meaning of atha that is ascertained? Anantarya. Because of that anantarya, afterwards they say kramadhyanaha kramadhyanarthaha atha shabdaha. That anantarya of atha word should be taken in the sense of kramadhyana. Kramadhyana means there are many things, or at least more than one thing to be done, and so one after the other they should be taken to. And when they have to be taken one after the other, an order needs to be prescribed. First to do this, then do that, thereafter other thing, like that. A sequence has to be told. A sequential order must be given, krama must be given when many things are to be done, and many things are to be done by whom? One and the same individual. When one and the ekakartrikaha, ekakarta, one and the same individual, when many things has to do the many things, a sequential order needs to be given. So therefore he says now, that is atha should be anantarya in the sense krama, for which the Purvapaksha gives an illustration. If it is like this, krama, answer Bhashya gives, sir, it is not possible, because in this case, either krama, there are two things, a krama, or first you do something by which you become eligible to do other thing. It will be seen as adhikrita adhikaraha. So you have got adhikara, you have got eligibility, competence to do something, but before that you have to accomplish something else. See, you have to qualify up to certain level, then you become eligible for the higher studies. Like that, you have to do something to become eligible to the other. There also what happens? Same person does something because of to become the eligible person, and did the subsequent thing. In either this case, it is called Shesha Sheshi Bhava, Adhikrit Adhikara Bhava. So, one karta must be there, one doer must be there. That one doer only can, so that means take a krama. He says, in Brahma Jidnyasa, there is no such krama. Will be seen now. Yathacha.
Yathacha Rudayadya Vadananam Anantarya Niyamaha Kramasya Vivakshitatvāt न तथा इह क्रमः विवक्षितः शेषशेषित्वे अधिकृताधिकारे वा प्रमाणाभावात् धर्म ब्रह्म जिज्ञासयोः फल जिज्ञास्य भेदाच्च.
There is no krama. Because for krama, eka karta, one and the same doer must be there. For which now, the pura paksha, see, yathacha, from here, yathacha hridayadhyavadananam anantarya niyamaha kramasya vivakshitatva na tatha iha kramaha vivakshitaha. See, kramasya vivakshitatva. Up to here is the stand of the Purapaksha. Na tatha iha kramaha vivakshitaha is the answer by Bhashyakara, Siddhanta. So now we have to see where we should know one thing in this context. So what is that one thing? Is Hridaya Devadana Nam Anantarya Niyamaha. What is this? We should know. This is something that pertains to Agnishomiya Pashuyaga. See, in certain sacrifices, animals were sacrificed. For example, Ashwamedha Yaga. Ashwamedha Yaga done by a Kshatriya king, actually a horse is sacrificed. But a Brahmana is not supposed to kill an animal. Then, actually speaking, Ashwamedha Yaga is the highest type of karma. You know what is the ABCD of this? It starts from where? Agnihotra. Agnihotra is the least karma. And the highest karma is Ashwamedha Yaga in terms of acquiring the punya. But Brahmana is not eligible to take to Ashwamedha Yaga. Why? Killing is involved. Does it mean that Brahmana is deprived of the highest result whereas Kshatriya can take to it? No. For the Brahmana, an alternative is given. What is the alternative? In place of actual Ashwamedha Yaga, he can do Ashwamedha Yaga Upasana. He has given Upasana. No actual killing is there. No actual performance of Ashwamedha Yaga is there. See again, Ashwamedha Yaga cannot be done by any Kshatriya. He must be a king, not only the emperor. He has to prove that he is so. That means his sovereignty has to be proved as such. So, Brahmana cannot kill an animal because he is a Brahmana. So, Kshatriya, it is possible for him. It is allowed for him. Not possible, it is allowed to him. So, now, for him, Upasana is given. Like this, in certain yagas, some killing was involved. Actually, Shruti has no harm to recommend this. But the person is there who wants some result. Agnishomiye Yaga, for whom it is one who wants to go to heaven. Shruti has not started a marketing department to hook you to heavens. Shruti is not. Actually, Shruti says, get rid of all these things. No Brahma. But here are the children clamoring for tinsels like heavens, etc. Like Mother Shruti has to give the means. Now, in Agnishomiya Pashu Yaga, a Pashu, an animal has to be killed. How it is to be killed? First what is to be cut, thereafter what is to be cut, then what is to be cut. first cut the heart, then the tongue, then the chest. So that means krama is there or not? One after the other. So look, don't think that Veda is recommending himsa, etc. Himsamna kuryat. But now here is an idiot asking for some result. Veda has to give the means. That is that. At the end he says, Yatha iha karma chito, you are going to come. Yatha iha karma chito loka kshayate tatha amutra punya chito loka kshayate. My dear sir, don't run after this. Just as you acquire wealth, name, fame, etc. by so much of exertion, whatever you earn hereafter by punya is going to end one day. Best thing is what? Know your Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa. So, Shruti's intention is not making you to take to such karmas, etc. But if a person is so desirous of it, some remedial measures are being given. So, therefore, say in your Tika first line, Hridayasya agre avadyati. First at the point of heart he cuts. Atha thereafter krama. Jivhayaha agre at the tongue. Atha thereafterwards. Vakshasaha the chest. Iti avadananam kramadnyanartha atha shabdavat iti ashankya ah. Avadana means chedana, cutting. There, that is there, krama is there. Like the krama, the order of this cutting. So like that, that is what now take the this bhashya. Yatha cha hridayadi avadananam anantarya niyamaha. What is that anantarya niyamaha? Krama, the order, sequential order in which it to be done. Namely, kramasya vivakshitatva. There what is told is krama. And who has to do that? Ekakarta. Ekakarta means one and the same individual has to do many actions. A sequential order is being given. Kramasya vivakshitatva. The krama being intended to be told. Tatha, like that. Iha. Iha means where? Brahma jidnyasayam. In Brahma jidnyasa, he says, kramaha vivakshitaha. No, na kramaha, no. See, if you miss na, you think, oh, vivakshitatvat, na. Have you located the na there? Is there somewhere na? Vivakshitatvat na. It has become double na. See, vivakshitatvat and na, then vivakshitatvan na. So that na vivakshitaha. Iha. Iha means where? In the Brahma jidnyasa, krama or sequential order is not intended to be told. Means na vivakshita means not meant. Why not meant? Ekakartrukatva bhavena, because of abhavena, absence of ekakartrukatva. If you want, take the tika, earlier page 33. Say, avadananam anantarya niyamaha kramaha. In the case of avadana, chedana, the cutting, the anantarya niyama, one after the other, that is what is the kramaha. Yatha atha shabdartha. There, atha is there in the that particular. It is from Taittiriya Samhita about Agnishomiya Pashuyaga. So kramaha yatha atha shabdartha tasya vivakshitatva. That is what is intended to be told. Na tatha iha, like that here. Here means where? Dharma Brahma jidnyasayoho. Between Dharma jidnyasa and Brahma jidnyasa. Kramaha, earlier na is there. Na vivakshitaha. Krama is not intended to be told. Why? Ekakartrukatva bhavena. Dharma jidnyasa and Brahma jidnyasa is not being done by one and the same individual, one may do, but there is no result, there is no rule that it is done by one and the same person. Why? Will be told afterward. Phala is different, the thing to be known is different, will be elaborated afterward. So therefore, tayoho, between those two, dharma jidnyasa and brahma jidnyasa, kramanapekshana, kramasya anapekshana. Krama is not required there at all. So therefore concludes, ataha na kramarthaha atha shabdaha ityarthaha. So that atha anantarya is not in the sense of krama. It is not in the sense of krama, means a sequential order. Do this first, after do this. The question comes, why should it not be? Is it that a person can he not take the dharma jidnyasa and then take to brahma jidnyasa? Do you mean to say impossible? The moment he takes to the dharma jidnyasa, his capacity to take to brahma jidnyasa goes? No. On the contrary, he will be better equipped to handle sutras. So that Sanskrit also will be better as such. So how is it? So how do you say that is eka kartrikatva, both being done by one and the same person is not there? Tika nanu 34, page 34. Tayoho, between those two. What are those between those two? Dharma Brahma jidnyasayoho. It is locative dual, means between the two, between dharma jidnyasa and brahma jidnyasa. Eka kartrikatvam kutaha nasti. Why should it not be done by one and the same person? What is the reason that you say so? Ataha aha shesha iti bhashya. Shesha sheshitve, we have read it. Shesha sheshitve adhikrita adhikare va pramana bhava. See, for eka kartrikatva, we already seen this. If they are to be done by one and the same person, there must be, what is being done, there must be one relation. Anga, angi, or shesha, sheshi. Now note this word. Shesha means anga, a part, an auxiliary limb. Angi or sheshi means the whole karma, whole thing, or also called as pradhana. Anga means a limb, an auxiliary thing, a part, also called as shesha, and angi means whole, complete, the main thing, also called as sheshi or pradhana. That is one thing. Where shesha sheshi bhava means when one thing is come to the main thing, other is auxiliary, both are done by whom? One and the same person, because unless the auxiliary anga, the shesha is done, the main karma doesn't become complete. It is not complete at all. So it is incomplete as such. So therefore, for example, suppose there is some puja, and the rule is the one who does the puja, he has to pluck the flowers from the garden. Let us assume such a rule is there. He can't he can't ask the wife to bring the flower. I will do the puja. He can't say. That is what happened now. Puja is angi, sheshi or pradhana, whereas plucking the flower is what? Anga, a limb, or a what is called as shesha. Shesha as such. So like this. Now who is that? The one who plucks the flowers and one who does the puja is one and the same thing. Eka karta. So therefore here says, now that is one thing. Other one is adhikrita adhikaraha. Being eligible to do something after doing something else. In these two cases, what is there? Krama is involved. That is shesha sheshitve bhashya. Shesha sheshitve means for the relation of anga and angi. Again, adhikrita adhikare, the one who has to do something to be eligible to do something else. He says, va means either for sheshitva or adhikrita adhikaratva, va pramana bhava. There is no pramana in the sense, see, dharma jidnyasa is not the anga of brahma jidnyasa. In that case, what will happen? Anga has to be done, then only you can complete the main thing. Or it is also not so. One who has taken to dharma jidnyasa only becomes eligible to take to brahma jidnyasa. Such pramana also is not there. Already told you, what we have already told you. Adhita Vedanta Brahma Jidnyasa, Dharma Jidnyasa, ya prak api Brahma Jidnyasa he can take to. Already told. So therefore, Pramana Bhava. Let us see, means it is like this. Ekakartrutva is possible where a particular karma is pradhana, mean, and it has got many satellite karmas. You know, satellite karmas means small karmas to be taken to. Then ekakarta. Or one is the main thing and one more is the auxiliary thing, ekakarta. Or adhikritaha, adhikaraha. So do something, become eligible to do other thing. In three cases, one can become, there can be, that is a krama, anantara in the sense of krama. I just hinted in this thing, Tika Swami thinks he has given. Yesham eka pradhana sheshata. Only that much you can take. Means yesham karmanam, of those auxiliary karma, satellite karma, eka pradhana sheshata. So they are the anga of what? One main karma. He gives example. I will just tell you what examples he has given him. See, just as for Darsha Purnamasa, you know what is Darsha Purnamasa? Yagas to be done on new moon day, that is Amavasya, and full moon day. Amavasya is translated as new moon day in English. I don't know what is the logic behind it. At least no moon day I would have agreed as well. Many times I refer to say whether I am committing a mistake or what. So it is new moon day. Amavasya, you know or not? Yes. On Amavasya and Purnima, full moon day, certain yagas are to be done. So for that is what? It is the karma. Now for that, prayaja, certain karma, avadana, certain karmas are angas. Angas means auxiliary karmas, satellite karmas. Unless this avadana prayaja you do, your darsha purnamasa yagas will not be complete. So that who has to do? You can't say ask the priest to do and then you do darsha purnamasa. You can't do that. The person himself has to take. That is one thing. Then yayoshcha, end of the same first line and beginning of second line. Yayoshcha shesha sheshitvam. Actually, esham eka pradhana sheshata and sheshitva one and the same. Difference is eka pradhana means main karma is one, whereas the angas are many, more than one. In shesha sheshi, one main, one auxiliary. That's all. There also, for example, he says prayaja darsha. Darsha Purnamasa is Angi and Prayaja is Anga. See, these vary based on what phala you want. So let us not bother about all those things. Right? Third one is Adhikrita Adhikaratvam. Yasya cha Adhikrita Adhikaratvam. So where says the one who does the what is it? Darsha Purnamasa with a desire to have pashu. Pashu means cattle wealth. He says he has to bring water. In normal course, water is brought is in chamas. Chamas means spoon. But the person who wants the cattle well, for Darsha Purnamasa, he becomes eligible to do that provided he brings the water in Godohanena. Godohana is a name of a vessel, perhaps where the cows are cattle are milked as such. So maybe Godohana. He has to bring the water in that Godohana Patra, then only he becomes eligible to do the Darshapurna Masa. Adhikritaha means he has already brought the water in the Godohana. Adhikara gets eligibility to do the Darshapurna Masa. In these cases, take the fourth line, only this much you take. Tesham ekakartrikatvam bhavati. Fourth line, middle portion. Tesham ekakartrikatvam bhavati. Means wherever there is eka pradhana sheshata for the karmas, shesha sheshi bhava or adhikrita adhikaratva, in this case only eka kartrikta bhavati. Again also for adhikrita adhikara one more is given. Darsha Purnamasaabhyam Ishtva Somena Yajeta. Suppose somebody wants to do the Soma Yaga. What do you do? First Darsha Purnamasa Yagas he has to do. Then only he gets the eligibility to take to Soma Yaga, Adhikrita Adhikara. So that means in these three cases, what is that? Eka Kartrikata is that wherein Krama is certainly involved. This is Brahma Jidnyasa. Between Dharma Jidnyasa and Brahma Jidnyasa, there is neither Shesha Sheshitva Bhava, Eka Pradhana Shesha Bhava, nor the Adhikrita Adhikaratva. Therefore, Krama is not possible. Why Krama is given? Because a given person has to do many things, he can't do simultaneously things. Not that, see you see the channel TV and eat also. This is the worst thing to do. See, from childhood this habit should not be put. Nowadays in front of dining table is the TV as well. No, see, when you are eating, the mind, you will see, as our culture, there is some sense in that. While eating, you are not supposed to talk. This is not British thing. Dinner parties, etc., for business contacts, so talking, etc. While eating, you are not supposed to, because all the secretions, your mind must be on the eating, all the secretions, etc., should take properly so that digestion can take place. So that is that. Once it happened, I wanted to see a telefilm running into, I was spiritual only, 6 hours. Somebody had got the film as such, but because it was not marketable. It was not marketable because the producer has not yet marketed, and they had given under the condition that it was given to a student who had taken the part in the shooting as such, with the condition that it will not be sold or it will not be copied or gone. So I had to go to the person's house and see. 6 hours. How is going to go repeatedly as such? So I went for lunch also as such, and it's okay. About 2-3 hours everything. Serve me, I will eat. I will eat and see as well. So I started, I said, put it down, put it off first. You can't do that. I was interested what is happening there, etc. At the same time, you can't, it's neither you can eat nor, because I said, let me eat first and let's say. No, it is not that. Mind to this is getting diverted is not possible. Simultaneous is not there. So at least you may do at the cost of something. See, and that is eat also. But yajna yagas, karma, how is it possible simultaneously you can do as such? It is just not possible. So that being the case, what is that? Krama has to be given up. That's what he says. 4th line continuing. Tatascha eka prayoga vachana grahitanam Eka, you can add there adhyara, kartru. Eka, fourth line, 34, fourth line tika. Tatascha, because eka kartruka is possible in the case of eka pradhana sheshata or shesha sheshitva. So what is possible? Eka kartrikta is possible where eka pradhana sheshata is there or shesheshitva is there, or what is there? Adhikrita adhikaratva is there, possible. Say if that is the case, so you say therefore you say tatascha eka kartru, that to be adhyara, for just for our clarity. Prayoga vachana grahitana means those things which are told to be done by one and the same individual. Tesham yugapat anusthana sambhava, simultaneous practice of various karmas being not possible for one and the same individual to take at one time. Say anusthana bhava. Krama kankshayam. What is required now? Krama. Akanksha is the requirement. The krama kangsha. Shrutyadibhihi. By Shruti, Smriti, what is being done? Kramaha bodhyati. What is told is krama is given order. Na evam, like that here. Jidnyasayoho. You know what is the jidnyasayoho? Dual, 6 dual means dharma, brahma, jidnyasayoho, or the locative between dharma jidnyasa and brahma jidnyasa. Shesha sheshitve shrutilingādikam manam na asti. Na is that, na evam. There is no mana means there is no pramana that between dharma jidnyasa and brahma jidnyasa. Shesha sheshitvam. One is the main, other is the auxiliary. Such pramana is not. This is now being contended. Very interesting thing starts now. What is that? What is said? Between dharma jidnyasa and brahma jidnyasa, there is no, one is main, other is auxiliary. Such pramana is not. Sir, you have not gone through Shruti and Smriti properly. Who says this is Purvapaksha? Evidences are that. What is that? First do karma and then take to moksha. There in Maharashtra, samsara karava netaka magaparam. All Maharashtrians only know this much only from Samarth Ramdas. Samsara karava netaka. First do samsara properly, then only maga paramarthi. It happened, Samarth Ramdas, when he was a boy, he was a contemplative. He used to go to the outskirts of the village, and there was a Maruti temple there, and he used to say, so one day, father didn't know, and nobody knew, sir. He didn't turn up, evening, etc. So little panicky. So started searching here, etc. Somebody said, hey, your son is there in that temple. And this fellow was sitting in the closet. काय करतोस रे? काय करतोस रे? वाहतो प्रपंचाची विश्वाची चिंता. वाहतो विश्वाची चिंता. He gave 2 slaps. After all, sir, he gave to the अगोदर घरची चिंता. अगोदर घरची चिंता बघ. So that is what it is. So what are it made me? So like this. So therefore, so that means you have not gone through this properly. First do karmas and then like that, no? Prapancha karava netaka maga paramartha. See, these will take quotations which are suiting to them. See, you see, that's why it is in Maharashtra, it's difficult to teach Bhagavad Gita, etc. First statement is that, means this is not necessary for us at all. This is not necessary for us at all as such. But what Samarth Ramdas has told other things is, Samarth Ramdas says, see, Panchikarana, he says, Prapanchi Pahide, what is that? Suvarna, Adhyatmat, what is required? Panchikarana. Means the role of Panchikarana in Adhyatma is as that of Suvarna, money in the Prapancha. In Prapancha, if you don't have money, you are nowhere as such, like that. So those things they don't take in it anyway. Now, see, look here. In the Shastra it is said, a grahastha must take to karmas, etc. Then only he should take to adhyatma, paramartha, etc. Not adhyatma, sannyasa. And if he doesn't do that, he comes to bad lot, etc. And we are talking there is no sheshi bhava. How is that? Let us see now. Some quotations we will see. Nanu, fifth line, Nanu, last word. Brahmacharyam samapya grihi bhave grihad vani bhutva pravrajet iti shrutya. What does it say? Nanu brahmacharyam samapya, at Gurukula brahmacharya life is, that means completed. Then grihi bhave, one has to become grihastha. Look here, grihastha means not present day this thing. Marry and maja karo. Nahi, not that way. He has to take to karma, karmanushtana. Grihastha means karmanushtana. Then grihi bhave, then grihad vani bhutva. Vani means vanaprastha ashrama. He has to take to vanaprastha. Then prauraje. Then he should take to sannyasa. Order is there or not? Sheshitva is there or not? One and the same person. See, you have not studied properly, is it? So, simply you are telling that there is no Shesheshi Bhava. How is it possible? See, look here. Brahmachari, completed. Grahastha, completed. Then Vanaprastha, then completed. Then Sannyasa. And you are, Sannyasa is Upalakshana for Brahma Jidnyasa. So then Brahma Jidnyasa. So how is that without that? Therefore that Anantarya must be Krama. One thing. That is, this is from Jabala Upanishad. Jabala Upanishad speaks of many things about sannyasa. Jabala Upanishad, fourth mantra. See? Then one Smriti is there. Adhitya Vidhivat Vedan. Continue. Vidhivat, as per the scriptural injunction, Vedan Adhitya, having studied the Veda, Putran Utpadya, having had the progeny. Progeny means what? Grihasthashrama here already taken to. Putran Utpadya. And how? Dharmataha, as per the Dharma Shastra, having got the progeny. Ishtvacha Shaktitaha, in according, Ishtva means having done yajnas. Having done yajna yagas. How? Shaktitaha. Shaktitaha means according to one's own capacity. According to one's own capacity. Shaktitaha. Shaktitaha yajnaihi. Yajnaihi. Having done the yajna yagas according to one's own capacity. Manaha mokshe niveshaye. One has to, means direct his mind to take to moksha. Means what does it mean? The one who has done these earlier alone is eligible to take to moksha. No, Tika concludes. Iti smrityacha adhikruta adhikaratvam bhati iti. By this Shruti and Smriti, what it appears to be there? Adhikruta adhikara. You agree or not? All are with this side or not? No? Huh? he championing your cause or not? So, Purapaksha. So, therefore, you say, Adhikruta adhikaratvam bhati means first Brahmacharya, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, then sannyas. And sannyasa is upalakshana for what? Brahma Jidnyasa. Bhati iti, he says, sir, you have not studied properly. Tatna. What you have said is, no, see, afterwards it is going to be analyzed why this is said, what is the purpose of this also will be there. Because there are two that, see, this is where Mimamsa is required. Because there are contradictory statements. This statement clash, which of the two is correct. So now, why this also will be, see that. But if you say this is the only thing, no, it is not correct. Why? Listen now. Brahmacharyadeva pravrajet. Same Jabal Upanishad. Same mantra, fourth mantra. Brahmacharyadeva pravrajet. What should be done? From Brahma, Parivrajaka life is called, that means one has to take to Parivrajaka life, means sannyasi. From Brahmacharya only one can take to sannyasa. Means, one, see, look here. Don't go literally with sannyasa now here. Sannyasa means Brahma Jidnyasa can be taken to. From where? Brahmacharya life itself. Again, there says, Smriti is there. Asadayati Shuddhatma Moksham vai Prathamashrami. Shuddhatma. Do you know who is Shuddhatma? Shuddhanta Karna. One who has got Shuddhanta Karna. Prathamashrami. In the first ashrama. Which ashrama? First ashrama? Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya. Not in such this location ashrama. Vidipavya ashrama, Rishikesh ashrama, Koimbattur ashrama. Not such ashrama. So therefore, for Brahmacharya ashrama, Prathama ashrami, who Shuddhatma, the one who has got already Shuddhanta Karna, Moksham asadayati. Asadayati means sampadayati. He acquires the moksha where? In the Prathama ashrama only. Iti, continuing. Iti Shruti Smriti Bhyam. By the Shruti and Smriti, Tvaya Udahrita Shruti Sutyoho. The opposite or not? Then both are Shruti Smriti, cannot be wrong. Then the earlier Shruti and Smriti is meant for a different class of people, and this is meant for other category of people. Tvaya means by whom? Purapakshi. Udahrita, Tvaya means by you. By you means you, Purapakshi. Udahrita Shruti Srutyoho. Do you know for whom it is? Ashuddha Chitta Vishayatva. They pertain to a person who has got Ashuddha Chitta, means Shuddha Antakarna is not. A mind which is highly calm and composed, non-reacting, free from raga dvesha, one who doesn't have the chitta naishchalya, etc. So that with chitta naishchalya, where these are absent, is called Ashuddha Chitta. For them, what is said? Brahmacharya to Grahastha, Grahastha to Vanaprastha, Vanaprastha to Sannyasa. That is told. Again, that is after study of Vedas, Putran Utpadya, etc. Then Pravrajji. So this is for them. For who? One who is Ashuddha Chitta. So Ashuddha Chitta Vishayatva. So that means there are both types of Shruti and Smriti statement. One says, what is that? Krama Sannyasa. Krama Sannyasa means Brahmacharya, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. Other is Sakshat, direct. Either that is not necessarily from the Brahmacharya. From Brahmacharya to Sannyasa or Grahastha to Sannyasa, Vanaprastha of course to Sannyasa. So now, what is the principle behind this? Means we have seen contradictory Shruti and Smriti statement. The Tikakara helps us giving, this is the gist, let us say. Etaduktam bhavati, very important thing. Etaduktam bhavati means like earlier, Ayam Ashayaha was told, no? This is the gist. Etaduktam bhavati, this is the sum and substance. What is it? Yadi Janmantara Krita Karma Bhi Shuddha Chittam if the person has got Shuddha Chitta, Antakarana Shuddhi, by what? Janmantara Krita Karma Bhi, by the karmas taken to her in the past life. He says, Tada, then Brahmacharya Deva Sanyasya. Straight away from Brahmacharya ashrama, having taken to sannyasa, Brahma jidnyasitavyam, Brahma should be inquiring to. Suppose Chitta Shuddhi is not there at the time of Brahmacharya, he says, therefore he says, Yada na shuddham iti ragena jnayate. The mind is not shuddha. How to find out it? Which test you have to say? Some litmus paper, acid or alkali, like that. So put a litmus paper on the tongue. Oh, Chitta Shuddhi is there, or some, what is that nowadays, scanning, brain scanning, etc. Is it that Shuddha Chitti is there or not? So how is that? No, a sign is there. Ragena jnayate. Raga means asakti. Desire for Vishaya is there. Desire for Grahastha life, etc. is there. That means Chitta Shuddhi is not there. Vairagya is not there. Say, that is yada nastu shuddhamiti ragena jnayate, by attachment, asakti, desire, jnayate, hankering for the grahastha life, jnayate, tada, what should be done? Grihi bhave. He should become grihi. Grahastha ashrama. Suppose he got Chitta Shuddhi in Grahastha ashrama, straight away sannyas. Suppose he didn't get, how will you know? Raga. How will you know? Still ragas are there. He says, Tatrapi ashuddhau. Children, etc. are there. Everything is this. So now, Tatrapi ashuddhau. Even in Grahastha ashrama, Chitta Shuddhi is not there. Still raga is there. Vani bhave. He should become Vani. Vani means Vanaprastha ashrama, he said. Then, suppose in Vanaprastha ashrama also ragas have not gone, what should be done? Tatra api ashuddhau. In Vanaprastha ashrama also ragas are still there. He can't go to sannyasa. Then what? My dear sir, continue there. Tatra api ashuddhau. Tatha eva kalam akalaye. Tatha eva means in the Vanaprastha ashrama only spend the time. Suppose in Vanaprastha ashrama he gets Chitta Shuddhi Parivrajaka. He says, Vane Shuddhau Pravraje. In Vanaprastha ashrama, if the Chitta Shuddhi is there, ragas have gone, he has overcome the desire, then what you do? Sannyasa means Brahma. Don't go literally with sannyasa. What you take is Brahma Jidnyasa. So Brahma Jidnyasa. So how? For this he quotes Shruti. Tathacha Shrutihi. What is that? Yadahareva viraje tadahareva pravrje. Jabal. The day you get vairagya, don't delay, get lost. Yad ahaha, aha means day. Virajet, one gets the vairagya. Tad aha eva, that day only. Pravrajet means take to parivrajaka life, means take to sannyasa and Brahma Jigna. So this spirit we can take. Means that intense yearning for moksha is there. Need not bother about the actual sannyasa. Take to Brahma Jidnyasa. So that means there is no hard and fast rule that one has to go through this drill. Brahmacharya, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, then sannyasa. Nothing there. So what is required is Vairagya. Means that Vairagya means even being a Grahastha, one can have the maturity of the mind. On the contrary, even after sannyasa, 40 years, still the fellow may have raga. That is not the external paraphernalia, is not the criterion as such. So who was telling? Somewhere I mentioned it, Swami Taponji Maharaj, Guru of Swami Chinmayanji. He used to refer to a DSP, olden days. DSP means District Superintendent of Police. Nowadays IPS officer of Police Commissioner, etc. DSP. He was a Grahastha. He said he was a Jnani. He was a Grahastha. Children, etc. He was a Jnani. So what is required is not the ashrama as such, the maturity of the mind and the knowledge as such. But this gives a direction what to be done, what not to be done as such. So that is the yadahare vare tada viparjay. Therefore, tasmat na anayoho adhikrita adhikaratve kinchit manam iti bhava. So therefore what is that? Between these two, dharma jidnyasa and karma jidnyasa. See, dharma jidnyasa is upalakshana for performance of karma after knowing what is what, etc. about the karmas. Brahma jidnyasa is upalakshana for Brahma vichara as to how inquire and discover gain the knowledge of oneself. Therefore say tasmat, therefore anayoho. Anayo means between dharma jidnyasa and brahma jidnyasa. Adhikrita adhikaratve. Only when one undergoes all the karmas, etc., takes to karmas, etc., becomes eligible for brahma jidnyasa. Manam na kinchit manam na iti. Mana means pramana. There is no pramana. Iti bhava. This is what it is. So therefore, these contradictory smritis and shrutis have to be resolved in this manner. One who has got chitta shuddhi can straight away take to brahma jidnyasa. One who doesn't have chitta shuddhi has to go through karmas, grihastha ashrama, vanaprastha, etc. that we have said. So therefore what is ruled out now? Krama for anantarya, atha as anantarya in the sense of krama, sequential order, is ruled out. This Purva Pakshi is not going to give up so easily. He has got something still up his sleeves. He says, look, let us not bother about the krama, but better take both. You take dharma jidnyasa and also brahma jidnyasa. Why? Shastra is there. Shastra is such that you can get quotations to suit your convenience. It is not that way. Why so? Shastra has to cater to the seekers at different levels. You go to a chemist shop. How many medicines are there? Thousands of medicines are there. They are not meant for one patient. Right? See, you can't know, so many medicines, what to do, you can't say. You go with your prescription. For you, specific medicine, one or two medicines are there. Like that, Shastra is like a chemist shop. It has to cater to all the varieties of people at the different levels of their, that is, progress. And that being the case, what is there? So one has to diagnose, ascertain where do I stand, and accordingly take to the remedial measures. So that is all now ruled out. What is ruled out? Karana karya bhava between dharma jidnyasa, karma jidnyasa, brahma jidnyasa ruled out. Krama also ruled out. One more is there. Both together. What is called as jnana karma samuchaya. Samuchaya means together practice, simultaneous practice. What we can put as a synthesis. Synthesis, samuchaya. Samuchaya of jnana, that is brahma jidnyasa, and karma, dharma jidnyasa. Both should be taken to simultaneously so that one can gain the moksha. Because there are some people who opine like this. That first, take that last but fourth line, tika. Nanu mimamsayoho, this is connection to next bhashya, dharma brahma, first line bhashya. Dharma brahma jidnyasayoho phala jidnyasya bhedacha. There is between dharma jidnyasa and brahma jidnyasa. Phala bheda is there, jidnyasya bheda is there. In the sense, the result of dharma jidnyasa and brahma jidnyasa are diverse, different. Again, the thing that is required to be known by dharma jidnyasa and the thing that is required to be known by brahma jidnyasa, they are also diverse, and therefore because of diverse result and diverse things to be known, both cannot be clubbed together. So for that the Purva Paksha is, some people opine both should be taken. To say Nanu Mimamsayoho Shesha Sheshitvam Adhikrita Adhikaratvam Chamastu. Purva Paksha agrees now. What is that? Let there not be between these two Mimamsa Shesha Sheshitva, main and the part, or Adhikrita Adhikaratva, do this and become eligible to do that. Such relation mastu, let it not be there. But it says Eka moksha falakatvena eka kartrikatvam syat eva. Both, there you can make adhyara. Mimamsayoho eka moksha falakatvena. Before eka falakatva, eka moksha falakatva, before that add adhyara. Mimamsayoho, of these two mimamsas. What are those? Dharma mimamsa and Brahma mimamsa. He says eka moksha falakatvena. Look, both Dharma mimamsa, Dharma jidnyasa and Brahma jidnyasa aim at one result. What is the result? Moksha. Falakatvena eka kartrutvam kartrikatvam syat eva. That should be, they should be performed by one person. Why? How do you say so? Because it says vadantihi, people say what they jnana karmabhyam muktihi iti samuchayavadinaha. These people who advocate jnana and karma should be taken to simultaneously to gain the moksha. Mere jnana can't give you moksha, mere karma can't give you moksha. Purva Paksha is not a siddhanta. So samuchayavad, they are called samuchayavad. I have to say Purva Paksha, otherwise you will make a note there. And somebody will say, who taught you? So samuchayavadinaha, those who advocate the synthesis, simultaneous practice of jnana and karma. They say mere jnana can't give moksha, mere karma can't give you moksha. Both have to be taken to simultaneously. Therefore, for karma what you need? Dharma jidnyasa. For jnana what you need? Brahma jidnyasa. Both you do. And both for what? One moksha. Who has to do? One karta. Is it not? For that, the answer is being given. He explains further. He explains further. See, again, another thing is that, look, dharma jidnyasa from where to be obtained? You can't say simply Jaimini Sutra. Jaimini Sutra are based on Vedas. Atma Jnana, you can't say Brahma Sutras. It is based on Vedas. Both are one Veda only, no. Both are the meaning of one Veda only, no. So therefore both have to be taken to by a given person to gain one moksha. Practical or not? See. So he says no. He says no. Let first that say. Ekami evam eka vedartha jidnyasakatva katvacha eka kartrutvam. Both dharma jidnyasa, Brahma jidnyasa are to be known from what? One and the same Vedas. So therefore one and the same karta has to study or take to karma and jnana given by one and the same Veda to have one and the same result, moksha. That is what jnana karma samuchayavadi says. So, for if you want, you say tathacha आग्नेयादि षड यागानाम एक स्वर्ग फलकानाम. Agneya etc. 6 yagas are there. 3 on Amavasya, 3 on Paurnima, 6 for one phala. What is the one phala? Swarga. So what is to be done? All have to be taken to by one given individual or not? Again, Dvadashadhyayanam. The Jaimini Sutra, which has got 12 chapters, one has to study. Should you not study all the 12 chapters? Like that, Veda is one, karma and jnana is that. A given person has to take to practice of or the study of both the things. This is the Purapaksha. Let us see now how it is wrong. Is answered by Dharma jidnyasayoho phala jidnyasya bhedacha.
आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदम् प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्र्यचित्रीकृतम् मायादेव विजृम्भयत्यपि महा योगी वयस्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदम् श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये. अशुभानि निराचष्टे तनोति शुभसन्ततिम् स्मृतिमात्रेण यत्पुंसां ब्रह्म तन्मङ्गलं परम् अतिकल्याणरूपत्वात् नित्यकल्याणसंश्रयात् स्मर्तॄणां वरदत्वाच्च ब्रह्म तन्मङ्गलं विदुः. ओङ्कारश्चात्मशब्दश्च द्वावेतौ ब्रह्मणः पुरा कण्ठं भित्त्वा विनिर्यातौ